now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it. What?
At Tanagra, when the walls fell, this is Dan Owings coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio. My co-host, as always, Jason. Meat and Orange Tic Tacs here. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You are?
I don't know. I mean, it's fine.
Your shirt is particularly ugly today.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I try.
I mean, normally, I know you do. Normally, they're not once have you ever brought a shirt in that I was like, yeah, I could see myself wearing that.
Yeah.
But that one, I mean, it looks like something you would see at a gay pride parade.
Your point?
I mean, if you're at a gay pride parade, I'm sure it's great.
Which I'm not.
Gay?
Or at a parade.
Or proud.
None of those things. I'm a Proud Boy.
Proud
I'm not
Boy?
a member of Proud Boys. You don't even know what that is. He doesn't watch the news. It's like an ultra right-wing.
Okay.
People think that they're racist and all these other things. Mm-hmm. I don't think they are. I mean, I've seen the... Listen, I don't want to get banned off any platform.
Yeah.
But I think the Proud Boys are going... They're fine. There's a lot of rage anti-Proud Boys.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, I listened to the founder of it. It's just a bunch of dudes who go to the bar, they drink, and they talk about the country.
Okay.
And then sometimes they'll march and do things and stuff like that. But it's a very simple, loving group of men.
You just feel a little defensive about it. You know what I mean? Your whole tone is... I mean, I hear the words that you're saying.
Yeah.
But your tone makes me feel like they're neo-Nazis.
Well, that's what they're called. People think that they're that.
Okay.
Jesse?
Do I have permission?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, don't keep it nice.
The president of the Proud Boys is half black.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're definitely not racist.
No.
So you're telling me someone who's half black can't be racist?
Well, anybody can be racist.
I mean, yeah.
Anybody can be racist. Anyways, okay, so listen.
Everyone dies,
Yeah.
and anyone can be racist. That's
Both
our
of-
pledge to you. You will die, and you could be racist.
Yes, and you don't even know it. Like, you could be racist and you don't know it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of racism.
Okay, so we have a slightly different setup tonight. We've got...
Just in case you didn't have enough of our faces.
it's more of our faces. Mm-hmm. Now, I do have thought this. Our faces are flipped on the screen versus what people are watching. Like, you're on this side, I'm on that side. Mm-hmm. But in reality, I'm on this side and you're on that side.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
You want to switch?
I really don't.
Seems like a lot.
I thought about when we move into the new studio, switching. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I don't know if I can do it. Because as long as we've done it, we've sat like this.
I made this graphic, and I put myself closer to the words on purpose.
No, I figured you put yourself in the middle, front and center. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I figured that when you did it.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to do it, so I was like, whatever.
I actually had your picture first.
Yeah.
And then I took a selfie.
Oh, trying to mirror it.
Trying to mirror it to get that, because you had kind of a natural half shading thing going on.
Yeah.
So I started off with your ugly face and went from there.
I like it. It's
iconic.
It is iconic.
And I think it's similar to a Queen album cover, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of gay pride.
Yeah. We're going to call... We're going to call Stella really quick.
Do it.
Okay, so that's kind of why we have this set up here. Mm-hmm. So I just need to hit a button here. Hold on.
This is not going to be... This
is not the permanent setup. Mm-hmm. This is just a temporary thing.
Okay. What?
I can't reach it.
I want to say thank you to my mother-in-law for buying me orange Tic Tacs, by the way. Had a whole thing on an episode about how I like orange Tic Tacs. And she got some for me. What is What kind of janky butt system is this?
Oh, there she is.
Hey, there she is. Stella, can you hear us?
Yep.
Oh, we can hear you too. Good.
I can't hear.
Okay.
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. That doesn't
Hi.
sound too bad.
You're at college.
Yep.
Are you
This-
in your dorm?
Yeah.
Show us the weed. Where is it?
Nope.
No, I'm not going to show
Under
you.
the bed.
It's under the bed. It's in that bear. There's
you-
the bear that she won at Kings Island.
Do you grow it there, or do you have like a friend named like Torco who grows it for you?
Torco.
Well, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, Stella, she actually called me earlier today, and she had some words for Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
So, Stella,
Some criticism, hopefully. Stella, what does he need?
He could probably be doing better on the pushing. I'm sure he'll figure it out eventually, but
Don't be so sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I doubt it.
well, you're 17, right? And Jesse, how old
Yeah.
are you?
27.
27. Okay.
Okay.
So is he like past the technology? Like,
I don't know.
listen, I'm 40 and I kind of get it. 40 something. I don't.
When I was 27, 17, 37, I didn't get it.
You
ever.
still don't get
I
it.
still don't. I'm not.
So I think from time to time we might do a Stella College check-in. Mm-hmm. You're not wearing your mask, I see.
Yeah.
So there was a slight COVID scare, and they all had to get tested. So you're clear, right? You don't have COVID?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so close to me. Okay.
Do I hear people laughing in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they high?
I don't think so, but I honestly
You don't
don't
think
know.
so? What kind of people are you letting into your room?
She didn't let them in there. They just live there. Okay. So listen.
Kind of liberal.
Yeah. We're going to let you go. Part of this was just checking to see if I can actually FaceTime people.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. It's a little complicated.
Do you
but we
have,
can do
before
it.
we let you go, do you have
Yeah.
a Netflix suggestion of the week?
We've been watching Once Upon a Time on Disney Plus.
Wow.
Okay.
Solid.
So you're solid. I don't know about that.
Solid, Jesse.
Listen, I've watched 3 or 4 seasons of it, every episode, and it's not that good. It's just
solid.
It's just aight. It's just aight.
Oh, my
I hear coughing. Are you sure you don't have COVID?
No, Abby's just sick.
Abby has COVID.
It's the weed.
Oh, it's the weed. That's why they're
coughing.
coughing. Okay.
Something else Jesse could talk about.
Yeah. For real though. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Listen. Be good. Don't get into trouble. And
right.
we'll contact you here in the next couple weeks and check out.
All right.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
How you doing, Jason?
Good.
What are you gonna do? Just gonna get rid of this?
Yeah.
And just pop a couple more orange Tic Tacs. Let's just get
Okay.
this thing.
I feel.
Oh, you want an orange Tic Tac? Are you a fan of the orange Tic Tac?
Oh, yeah.
Tic Tacs are.
I think
Get
the
out.
orange Tic Tac might be.
Try one.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
There, it says. Here's the thing. I looked on the thing, and it says 0 calories. So this is my 5th box today because there's calorie neutral.
Okay.
Although the first ingredient is sugar, so I don't know exactly what that means. How the first ingredient could be sugar.
Well, if serving size is a quarter of one Tic Tac,
There are 60 servings in this whole thing.
so it's one.
Serving size is 1 mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds up probably.
I mean, 0 times 60 is 0.
No, it's
Is
probably
my math wrong about that?
It's probably half a gram of sugar per Tic Tac. Mm-hmm. So half a gram times 60 is 30 grams of sugar, which is a lot.
I can't have that much sugar.
That's pretty. Yeah, I
I'm
know.
watching my waist.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
It's hard to miss.
It's hard to miss. So,
All right, Jason, what are we talking about?
Okay, we got lots of things.
I
So,
got stuff to talk about.
You asked me, and then you.
I've been
immediately
walking
jumped.
downtown a lot lately, and I see this guy driving. It's like
He's throwing pork rinds.
It's like a no, that's a different guy. It's like a souped up golf cart.
Yeah.
And he's got, and I see it kind of off in the distance.
Is it red?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, there's a Trump banner on it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I love the Trump people. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just so, golf cart with a giant Trump flag hanging off of it.
It doesn't
And then
get
I
any
looked
better
a little
than
bit closer, and this is quite a roller coaster that I'm about ready to put you on.
Okay.
I look at it closer, and it doesn't say Trump. It says Joe Biden. And I was like, who cares that much about Joe Biden?
Yeah.
I've never met anybody that cared that much. Get a little closer. The words underneath it says sucks. I was like, now that makes sense. It was a total. It was like, you know.
All right, Trump.
Hey,
Oh,
Trump.
what,
Wait a minute. Joe Biden
Oh,
sucks.
Yeah.
It was an exciting thing.
Yeah, that is exciting. We were in Walmart the other day, and someone had a big Biden shirt on, but it was a 4-letter word, something like "screw Biden."
I would say there are more anti-Biden things, bumper stickers, shirts,
Yeah.
banners, than there are pro-Biden, right?
Oh, 100 to 1.
Yeah.
100 to 1.
What do you like more? How do I say this? How do I say? What do you feel more? Okay. Love for Trump or hatred for Biden?
For me?
Yeah. I mean, we got political quick right off the bat. So.
Yeah, I mean, we try not to.
What's with the J.J. Abrams thing? Is that just on the lens flare? Are you seeing a lens flare?
No. They
Okay.
don't. It's just.
Okay, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
I know it's. We might need to shut that, Jesse. I don't. Go ahead and can you close it all the way down? Yeah. That way Dan won't get distracted. There's lots of shiny things.
I'm easily distracted.
Every store we've ever been in, he's broken something because he can't
I've
not
broken
touch.
things.
Yeah.
I get lost in places.
Get your
that
finger
I shouldn't
stuck
be.
in things. Yeah, it's the life of the ADD kid or ADHD or whatever.
And that wasn't. I don't know if that was a thing.
Oh,
when we
it
were
wasn't
kids.
diagnosed.
Yeah.
As that.
I was just hyperactive.
Yeah.
That's all. My mom bought me glasses because I kept on running into things. But I think, as we've learned through the podcast, I have excellent vision. I just didn't pay attention to stuff.
Very clumsy. You know, running into stuff. So for me, I'm a pro-Trump guy. I love Trump.
Okay.
I also hate Biden.
Well, I know both of those things are true, but which, on your emotional scale, which rises higher? Your hatred.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
and I'm not going to say which one I like or hate because I stay,
You're
politically neutral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you.
I mean, I have a USA T-shirt on, so you figure it out.
In general, I'm a pro-Trump. I'd rather be pro.
I see.
I don't
Yes.
want to be anti. I don't want to be
yeah.
filled with rage and anger and hate.
You don't want to be.
Now, in light of recent events, it's hard not to.
Sure.
Because the guy's an idiot. And I respect the office of the president.
You do.
If he walked into this room, I would stand up.
You would.
I would shake his hand.
I'd be. I don't know. I'd stand. You would shake his hand, and then what would you
Whatever's
say?
appropriate for the president.
I think some. Like,
Think you bow.
Some kind of bow.
to your sensei.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe take a knee. I don't know.
Like Nancy Kerrigan style.
Maybe.
Tanya Harding, take a knee.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I would respect him. I would talk to him. But
What if you were German and Hitler walked into the room?
well, I mean, there's a lot of what ifs in that scenario. I mean, what type of German am I? Am I a Jewish German?
No, you're just a regular.
Just a regular.
Just a
old-
regular
to have
old
blonde hair and blue
Aryan
eyes.
race
Yeah, that's
German.
okay. See, that changes the situation.
I mean, he walks in and he looks at you. He's like, "This guy, I like this guy."
I'm going to run against Jesse Owens in the Olympics.
And you're gonna lose by like 40 yards.
I think they measure by time, not distance.
Well, you can still lose by distance though, because when he crosses the line, you're 40 yards behind.
Oh, okay. It's like who can just run the fastest in 10 seconds.
Oh, that is a great.
Yeah.
Why isn't that a
We've
thing?
just stumbled on that. You have
could
10
be-
seconds to run.
There's a 10-second event. There's a 10-minute event.
Oh.
There's a 1 hour event.
I
There's
like
a
it.
5-hour event.
How far can you run in this time?
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. Why isn't this happening?
Because we just invented it. We need a name for it.
I mean, distance run. Let's keep it simple.
Okay.
I like this a
Yeah.
lot. And then there's an all-around event in which there's a combined score in which you do all of those things.
Yes. Each, like a decathlon. Like you run 10 different races.
Because that's a totally different, like running for 5 hours to see how far you can get in 5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, it is a different thing.
Huh.
And you could stop and walk if you wanted.
Yeah, maybe
But you
that's your
got 5
strategy.
hours.
For an hour, you're going to sprint, and for an hour, you're going to walk.
Yeah.
You know? Or you're just going to jog the whole time? How are you going to do this?
Yeah. A 30-second run. I mean, it's a dead sprint, right? Mm-hmm. At what point, I mean, you and I are going to be different, but at what point does a top elite athlete start to pace himself?
I think a top elite athlete starts to
Did I
pace.
say top elite? Top athlete? Top flight athlete?
I think now you messed it up again. You just said athlete.
That's how my son would
Top
say it.
flight athlete.
Athlete.
Yeah. Anyway, a top flight athlete. That is a mouthful. That's hard to say.
It is.
How far? What's the question?
How far... What's the most he could run sprint-wise before he'd have to start to pace himself?
Oh, I'd say... Well, they say the 400 is a sprint.
Yeah. So 800...
But that being said, they can't run it as fast as they can run the 100.
Yes.
Right? So on some level, there is
are
a
pacing
pacing.
themselves, yeah.
I'd say it's the 100-meter. Because if the 200-meter record was just the 100-meter times
Doubled.
2,
Yeah.
then it's 200 meters. But since it's not, there is some pacing.
Somewhere between 100 and... Are those your kids screaming?
No,
Okay.
that's another child. That kid, her name is Liberty, and she looks remarkably like Winston Churchill. Yeah, like a lot like Winston
Like
Churchill.
the drunk Winston Churchill.
Is there another kind?
No.
Okay.
There's not. Okay. Is there more to the golf cart story?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
I got more things, or we can just pause
was
and wait
just-
for you to scroll.
No,
I don't know. I came ready.
Stella, I was She goes, there's nowhere for me to be alone, so I'm in the living room with some people. They'll be able to hear me. I don't have
Some
earbuds.
people.
Yeah. so
I don't like the sound of that.
No, and
at
she didn't
all.
show us the other people.
She didn't say my roommates.
No.
She said some people.
Some people.
I wonder if these people all have shirts on. That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Okay, so I sent you this text when you were in Montana.
Okay.
I'm not always on Twitter. So sometimes
Okay.
I am, sometimes I'm not.
I don't know that hardly anybody's always on Twitter, but
No,
okay.
I go through phases. Like for 6 months,
I
I'll
see what
check
you
it.
mean. Uh-huh.
And then for like a year, I won't.
I set up my account, checked it for a day, and then I've not been on since.
Yeah. Honestly, I only check it because of Lauer Road. Mm-hmm. I have a personal one, but I only just try to be positive or be active on the Lauer Road one. Mm-hmm. So we were tagged in something.
Nice.
This guy shared a post of ours, and it's a QR code,
Okay.
and it's a link to the show.
Yeah.
And this guy, his name is Alan Greenfield. Okay, Alan Greenfield. At Alan Greenfield is his Twitter. So it would be great if we could blow up his Twitter. Because Alan Greenfield...
I don't think Hitler would like this guy. I mean, it's a Jewish name, so...
Alan Greenfield?
Greenfeld.
I don't know.
Oh, it is.
Well, he might... I don't know.
I'm just saying.
What if he changed his
Just a
name? What if
callback.
he's not a Jewish
Nobody
guy?
changes their name to a Jewish name.
For Hollywood, maybe.
No, they change it for Hollywood. They change it from a Jewish name to a non-Jewish name. That's
Okay.
pretty
Just
common.
a normal,
Yeah,
all-American Joe.
yeah,
Joe Black
yeah.
type of...
Nobody's like, my name is Smith, and I want it to be Mouskowitz. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen.
Mila Djokovic?
That's Serbian, I think.
Okay.
I'm out of tea.
So Alan Greenfield reposted, retweeted one of our things, and he goes, "I'll be their guest recording tonight, Friday the 13th.
Wow,
Should be the most enlightening. Check their page for time and stations."
And he linked us.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So this was
Did you
last
do a
month,
show that I wasn't
August-
aware of? Was there?
August the 13th.
Was I not in on that night?
I wasn't in on it. So he might have done one without us.
Yeah.
Jesse, did you record Alan Greenfield?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
There's a secret episode out there with Alan Greenfield.
Okay.
And
You responded to him.
yeah, I said, I'm looking forward to it. Like, it popped up, and it was I saw it that
and
Thursday or
he
Friday.
then has not responded since.
No.
I get the sense that this, based upon what you told me, that this Alan guy might not be a big fan of our show. Like,
No.
if he actually watched or listened.
I thought, well, maybe we should have him on.
I'd have him on.
I would in
Why
a
not?
heartbeat. Like, that's a great way to invite.
I'd have him
like,
in person or on a television.
So, like, for instance, when Tricky's son, Ethan, invited himself to Cedar Point, Alan Greenfield has invited himself onto our podcast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
So, Alan Greenfield, he wants to be on the show, obviously.
Come on the show.
He's going to be our guest. So I thought, well, let me just dig into Alan Greenfield.
Let's do a little deep dive on Alan Greenfield.
So I start scrolling,
As
one does, and turns out he's a flaming liberal.
Okay.
And now, listen, I'd love to talk to the guy.
Sure. Yeah, let's talk about it.
I just don't think he's gonna like us.
Yeah. I found that people on that side of the... and once again, I won't say what side of the political spectrum I'm on. But I found that people on that side... of
the other
spectrum,
side of the tracks. The political
for
tracks.
you, the other side. Yeah. For me, who knows? But for I found that the people on that side of the political spectrum...
People that would not wear a USA t-shirt.
Yeah, they'd never... Someone on that side would never wear a USA
Correct.
t-shirt. I found that people over there are not as interested in having conversations with people on the other side.
Now, many years ago, they claimed to be the intellectual elite in which free conversation and speech would be encouraged. Turns out that's not the case.
Yeah.
I think there are more people on my side of the aisle that is much more willing to speak with them.
They is much more willing.
Listen. Why are you laughing at me? I don't pretend to be smart.
You're not. You don't pretend to be intellectually elite. As
I don't even know what any of these words mean. All I know is I like Trump.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm a Trump guy.
Yeah. You are fulfilling all the stereotypes.
Yeah. I got the beard. I drink beer.
Only your shirt would say otherwise.
Yeah. He's the first president ever to have a gay cabinet member.
Openly.
That is true. Hoover had all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he dressed like a woman, right?
Among other things. Hoover was one of the most corrupt presidents ever. He was also in charge of the CIA for a little bit. I think he was the first director of the CIA.
Wait a minute. Hoover was a president?
Was Hoover a president?
Don't look at me.
I don't know. I think he probably was. Hoover Dam? That guy?
Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with the Hoover Dam.
Lincoln.
Why is this a gap in
Washington,
my knowledge? This should not be a gap
Adams,
in my knowledge.
Jefferson, Madison, Monroe.
Keep going.
Tyler Polk Taylor.
Herbert Hoover, 31st president of the United States.
I knew that.
Why did I think he wasn't one of the presidents?
I don't know.
I'm thinking of somebody else.
I mean, I just assumed that you would know that, but...
From 1929 to 1933.
So right before the Great Depression.
Great job, Herb.
The Roaring 20s. It was going great.
That's a hard word for me to say.
Roaring.
I can't.
Say it.
Roaring.
It wasn't bad.
I know, but I have to focus a lot. Roaring.
Woeing. When we were kids, Jesse, I don't know if you heard this story. We've talked about it on the podcast many years ago, but Dan had a hard time saying words with the letter R.
Speech impediment. I went to speech class in 3rd grade.
Yeah. Well, it turns out that Mom decided to insert him into speech class because we were watching the movie Rocky. And there's a part in the Rocky where everybody starts chanting Rocky. Rocky. Dan's chanting Walkie. Walkie.
Yeah, running around the house saying walkie. So Mom,
like, why are you chanting Walkie?
3rd grade, she puts me into speech class, and it's
where all the stupid kids went.
Well, me and Corey.
Yes.
So me and Corey at like every day at 2:00, Mrs. What's her name comes and gets us out of class to take us to speech therapy. Okay, so that makes you feel great. First of all, so
a 3rd grader. Yeah. You two stupid ones, come with me.
You. Hey, you. So me and Corey, Corey and I walk into speech therapy, and Corey has a stutter.
Yes.
I can't say my R's. Why they decided these two should be together is beyond me.
Yeah.
So she would work with Corey for a little bit while I would sit there, and she would say, the dog walked down the street, and he'd be like, the dog walked down, and
you're not making fun of these people.
No, that's how he spoke.
That's just how he spoke.
I was in speech therapy too, and I would say the dog walked down the street, and she would say street, and I would say street. So I had to drive Corey crazy. You know what I mean? Corey had to be screaming, just say street, and I'm just like, just say anything, So why they put us together, I don't know. And eventually I figured it out. Still today, I'll mess up. Still today, I have to focus on saying my R's. So a word like roaring.
That's
is
a
really
double R.
It's a very difficult word for me to say. The last word I learned how to say was girl. That was a very difficult word.
Yeah.
Because the R and the L are very similar.
So on recess, you weren't looking for girls. You were looking for gals.
Yeah. Well, so what happened was I was talking to my friends, and I just would always try to find a way to avoid the words that I didn't know how to say.
Yeah.
And so one day we're at recess, and me and the friends, or the crew, we're all standing around, and I said something about a girl over there, and so instead of girl, I had the week previously had heard my grandpa say the word gal, and I was like, this is my ticket. I never have to say that word again that I can't say, so I'll just say gal. Yeah. And I was like, hey guys, look at that gal over there, and they're like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I gotta learn how to say that
from the
word.
1920s.
Really? Yeah.
She's a pretty dame.
Yeah, right.
Hey, check out that dame.
So I eventually learned how to say girl, and but I still have to focus because I'll mess up sometimes.
Yeah. What's the last book in the Bible? Revelations.
It's laugh it up.
I'm just thinking of other R words.
In speech, now, this is not speech therapy class, but in high school speech, my advanced speech class, because by then I had figured out I was a competitive speaker. I don't know. And in advanced speech class, we did accents, a whole thing where we learned how to do different accents. And there are little tricks to each accent that if you just get it in your head, like, and they would never do this today. Like the teacher that I had, I don't think he could ever do this today. But when he was teaching us how to do an Asian accent, he goes, the easiest thing that you could do is just switch your L's and your R's. So he said, you would say, I'm going down to the river to eat some liver. He said, but they would say, I'm going down to the liver to eat some river. And that was a bit that he had, and that's how we learned how to do the Asian accent. There was also in that same class an Asian foreign exchange student. And so for our test, we had to do an accent. And I was super excited because I was like, I want to listen to this girl who she's, English is not her first language, do like a Scottish accent. What's that going to be like? You know what I mean? Because she had a pretty strong Asian accent. I don't know what country she was from. And she did an Asian accent. That was her. I was like, that seems like cheating to me. But then again, she spoke more languages than I did, so I have no really reason to mock her.
I was trying to explain to
way smarter than me.
We watch a lot of BBC.
The BBC. BBC One. BBC Two. Anyway.
And British TV in general.
Yeah.
We like it.
I'm a big fan of British TV.
And the other day, one of my kids, I think it was Gideon, walking by, and he started talking about like their accent.
Yeah.
I said, no. I said, we have the accent. No, we don't have an accent. I said, they're speaking English.
It's the Queen's English.
The King's English.
Well, there's a queen now, so it's the Queen's English.
I think the king invented the English.
Okay.
I think it's referred to as the King's English.
No, it's whatever monarchy is in place. So
have you read the King James Bible?
Yes.
James, the king.
And he's been dead for a while.
And the old King James.
What about
his dad? King James's dad was the old King James. He's the one that invented the Bible.
Okay.
In the English. But they spoke.
He invented the Bible in the English, Jesse. So
I don't know if you know that.
I can't even switch.
What? I don't understand.
Stella was here. She could handle this better. But anyway.
Are you leaving it on one screen? He's just watching the show. Stella never watched the show.
Yeah,
she was
that's
always
his
on the
problem.
tablet.
He's actually watching it. She was
like live. Yeah.
She just was droning.
No, I did notice on the last one, there was like one time I was talking and I stopped talking and the camera's still on me. Like for a long time.
And Dan did something with his hands too. He made a gesture
Probably
and I
really
was like,
comical.
totally missed it.
Yeah. So
Stella's right.
maybe
I
don't
suck.
watch it live. Just watch your tablet, like Stella. That's why she had some major criticisms. She was actually really easy on you. She gave me a whole list of things. So
Well, we'll pass it on.
yeah. I had something about the King James. All English. We have the accent.
When I've been walking a lot more downtown. It's where I saw the Trump sucks. Sorry.
And the pork rind.
Forgive me. Biden sucks.
Yeah.
Things.
We all understood.
So I've been
Because nobody would say the other.
Oh, sure. So I've been walking downtown a lot more. So there's crosswalks.
Yeah.
And I do pretty good. What?
What's the thing with the Cardinals?
They're cardinals. They're downtown. They're sculptures of cardinals. A lot of downtowns have them. Billings has horses like that. I think Delaware has something.
Why cardinal?
It's the state bird of Ohio. Do you have something against cardinals, Jason?
I just think that this is a giant waste of time and resources.
Well, first of all, you don't know who paid for it. Maybe somebody did it individually from their own pocket. So, probably not.
But
I'm sure
for
it was
cardinals,
the government.
That's who chose the cardinal.
Let's get into you want to get into Marion politics?
Yeah,
Let's get into local Marion politics. Let's break it down.
So there's cardinals on every street corner.
All right. Okay.
I don't understand why. I don't get it.
It
has nothing to do with Marion.
If that's difficult for you to understand,
Yeah.
okay, explain to me how a very pro-Republican voting bloc continues to have a Democratic mayor.
Dominion voting systems.
I mean, how does that happen?
I know.
We're like 90%,
I know. There are Trump signs everywhere.
Yeah.
And we continue to get Democratic mayor.
Uh-huh. We continue to get Democratic mayor. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say his name. Truth is, I'm not even sure who he is.
Scott Schertzer.
I wasn't going to say it. I knew what it was.
Everyone knows who. I mean, you could Google it. I've met the guy. He's wonderful. He's a really nice guy.
He?
I don't know. He's nice. He's nice to me.
He's a politician.
Well, he was nice to me, which is more than I can say for
Cardinal
you.
money.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All that Cardinal money.
I'm sure the mayor.
Lining his
I'm sure
pockets with
the mayor of Marion is just raking it in.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
On the books, he makes like $30,000.
Oh, is that how that works?
See the car.
It's the Cardinal money. That's
it's
what.
that Cardinal money. He is lining his pockets with the Cardinal money.
I love
it's
it.
Dirty
I love
Cardinal
it.
money.
Where
is what
every
it is.
week we're going to break down local Marion, Ohio politics.
Yeah.
In a way that
Let's
no
just
one
not
else
talk
does.
about District 4. I don't even get me started on District 4.
Yeah.
What a waste.
So I've been walking a lot downtown. I don't know what the deal is with the Cardinals. Obviously, I think we broke it down. It's Cardinal money that goes to the mayor to line his pockets.
He's lining his pockets
And
with
you
the
know
Cardinal
what?
money.
He's welcome to come on the show and defend himself. And
I
he
don't
will
want
have
him
to
on.
answer for that Cardinal money.
Yeah.
And he'll have to show us where who's getting rich off the Cardinals, Jason? Someone's getting rich off the Cardinals.
These are big 4-foot giant Cardinals.
Do you think nobody's making money off the Cardinals? Do you
Somebody-
think somebody somewhere is making money off of these Cardinals?
This is my point.
Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Somebody's getting rich off the Cardinals, and
Yes.
I want to know.
It's the mayor. He's lining his pockets
It's
with
the
the Cardinal.
mayor. He's lining his dirty pockets, and he is welcome to come on the show and sit in the 7-Eleven gas station
Yeah. Closet.
closet
Uh-huh.
and answer our questions about the Cardinals downtown.
Yeah. He's got
Come on the show.
He's got some answers.
And once again, you're on the record as being very pro-Republican.
Oh, yeah. Well. Oh, my God.
Listen, it's better than last week. Last week was a mess.
With Raj and Patel.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of operation do we have going on here?
I don't know.
Anyway, he's welcome to come on the show.
Yeah.
And I'm the middleman. I don't take sides.
Yeah.
I don't even vote. So I've been walking a lot downtown. And you got a problem, Jason? You
I
have
was
somewhere
gonna
to
hit
be?
the Netflix.
Am I keeping
Well,
you
I've
from
got
something?
things I want to say, and I was also going to hit the Netflix. But go ahead.
Every
You're walking
once in a
downtown.
while, I
the big
do the
Cardinals.
math, and although the hand stops, so it's the walking person. That's the first thing. So if it's the white walking sign when you're looking on the crosswalk, whether you can walk or not.
Yeah.
It's the white walking sign.
Yeah.
Right. So that means you're good to walk.
Yeah.
And then there's the blinking hand.
Yes.
Which means you can walk.
And there's a countdown.
yeah. Well, there's not a countdown in Marion. There's just a blinking
No,
hand.
sometimes there's a countdown. The roads that I walk on?
Jesse just had the most serious.
Yeah.
I want to disagree with him, but he's got you. Anyway, the ones that I'm at, they don't have the numbers.
Okay.
Just the blinking hand.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, the hand stops. Okay. And I'm looking at the lights, and I'm like, I still got time.
Yeah.
I still got time to go across.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. For some reason, my body forgets how to run. I look like an idiot when I'm running across. I mean, I could just run. I could run right now, and I would look like I've done it before.
Right.
But when I run across a crosswalk, I don't know. It's like I've never run before.
Yeah.
You know?
Waddling.
I don't know why that is. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it. And it's a real problem. I was trying to run normal, just being normal, and I was like, and I'm just kind of hyping myself up, like, don't, you're an idiot, Dan. Do this. You could do this. But so
you take 2 short left steps and 1 big right step, and
I don't know what the deal is. So do you want to move on to the Netflix suggestion of the week? Once again, I'm putting it out there. He can sit right here. If he can take this heat, then I'll vote for him. He can win my vote. It'll be the first time I ever voted. But
watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus.
I think the name of the episode should be Cardinal Money. Dirty Cardinal Money.
Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus.
Call him out.
Or maybe Amazon
Listen,
Prime
once again,
or something like that. Like
I've met the guy.
YouTuber.
What's his name?
We don't want to put a box
Scott Scherzer.
around what
Okay.
you
Marion of
watch,
Mayor.
so
Marion of
you never
Mayor.
know.
I'm catching it from you.
yeah, it's a disease.
He's
I caught it from my dad.
yes. Your dad is not a good speaker sometimes.
Yeah.
Jason,
What's your Netflix?
My Netflix
I was waiting
suggestion
for you to ask me because you always ask
Jason,
me.
what
I was
is your
waiting for
Netflix
that. Thank you for
suggestion of the week?
asking.
Oh, this is unprecedented, Jason. You and I have the same Netflix
No,
suggestion.
I don't know if we do.
Okay.
Are you? I'm not doing the documentary. I'm
Okay.
just doing Bob Ross.
Okay, just watching Bob
Just
Ross.
Watching Bob Ross. Mm-hmm. I won this at actually Teddy. Teddy won this at Kings Island.
You know,
He threw the ball in the
the
goblet
afro is
thing.
fake. His afro.
Of course, the whole thing's fake. It's
Oh,
not Bob
okay.
Ross.
All right.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I love this, actually.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much my
It's
favorite
got
thing.
the little. So your Netflix suggestion is Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Just watching Bob Ross paint.
He paints things.
Yeah.
He's got happy little mountains.
Happy
and-
little accidents.
Yeah.
And he paints the trees and the forest and he never does like animals or people or anything like
He
that.
does like a shed
landscaping.
sometimes. Like
Sometimes
a little
he'll do
barn.
a shed. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see the shed going in, I'm like,
Oh,
what? He is
what?
on his game today.
In the woods? The shed in the woods? With the little snow cover on the
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And he does it with a knife.
He's amazing.
He cuts it in with a knife.
So have you seen the documentary?
I have not. I actually went to go watch it,
Uh-huh.
and Gideon was in the room,
Yeah.
and Gideon loves Bob Ross,
Yeah.
and I could not pull myself.
Well, I will tell you, it's a very pro Bob Ross documentary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was worried because it feels like
That's what they want you to think.
they want you to think like Bob Ross is an awful person.
No. That is definitely not the takeaway.
Okay.
Definitely.
His
not.
family,
You go away
his family
from,
was evil.
No.
Oh, who was evil?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so he gets into this painting thing.
Yeah. That's what he does.
And gets like a public access TV show on one PBS channel, and then some people kind of come alongside of him. They say,
Yeah.
we think we can monetize this thing.
Right.
And so they're like his partners, you know.
Right.
And they completely took advantage of him.
Mm.
And even today, every Bob Ross thing, this right here, it's got the Bob Ross logo on it.
Yeah.
Bob Ross family, his family gets nothing from
What?
this. Zip.
This
zilch,
hacks me
nada.
off.
They get everything from it. And they just kind of came in and they, on his deathbed, like did some like messed up stuff when he was trying to give it to his son and to his partner, his like the guy who had like painted with him and who was like teaching the painting business and all that sort of stuff. Like that's what he was trying to do. And they basically took it from him.
This is outrageous.
It is outrageous. And I'll never buy a Bob Ross product until they fix this.
I feel bad that I brought it in.
I've
now.
bought. Well, I mean, Bob Ross is great. So, but
Okay.
I won't. Like, I have bought. My daughter likes to paint. I have bought her Bob Ross products in the past, and I never will again.
Yeah.
Until they fix this.
I wonder.
It is seriously messed up. The whole story is interesting. It
Yeah.
tells his story, and how he, kind of got into it and what, but it really paints him in a very good picture. You don't have to worry about that.
I love Bob Ross.
Big
Now,
fan.
I think, wasn't he in the military?
He was in the Air Force or the Marines or something like that.
And,
Mhm.
he came back and he doesn't want...
They, didn't really play that up very much. I mean, I think
I heard him speak about it once.
Yeah.
And he just is a good guy.
And everybody who talked about him and stuff, everybody was like, the Bob Ross that you saw on television was basically the same guy.
Yeah.
As far as just nice guy.
Just a nice guy.
He loved nature.
Yeah.
And he loved painting. And he loved people, Jason.
Bob Ross is a good guy. I wish he was alive.
I'm pro Bob Ross.
To have on the show.
I'm anti Bob Ross branded material.
Okay. I wonder if they could, rebrand it. Like, if they rebranded it as Bobby Ross.
They tried to. Robert Ross is his son, and he tried to do his own line, but they sued him and won.
What?
Because they said it was too close to the...
That is jacked up. Is he
I'm
Bob
telling
Ross Jr.?
Well, I mean, I guess, because I'm pretty sure it was Robert. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't Robert. I mean, it was his last name, and he couldn't do it.
Honestly, I feel this on the inside. I think everybody in America ought to send the Bob Ross family $20.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious about that.
Yeah. I agree.
If 100 million people sent him $20, he would have a lot of money.
He'd have $20 million.
I said 100 million.
He'd have $100 million.
Is that 2 billion? How much is
As
that?
good as you are
Yeah.
at speaking, I'm worse at math. So our Netflix suggestion
I'm
has
serious
an
about
overlap.
this. We need to find
I'll do it.
The Bob Ross son.
There's probably, after the documentary, there's probably some sort of Kickstarter or something.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
I don't trust those. Who's getting
So
that?
who's going to trust yours? You know what I mean? Like...
No, I mean, listen, we'll just put up his address. Send him $20. Send him a $20 bill.
Okay.
And don't track it. Don't let the government know
You
that
give me
they're
his
getting...
address, I'll send him a $20 bill.
Yeah. We need to find it.
Okay.
Jesse, that's your homework for the week.
On it.
Give us an address that we can ship Bob Ross $20. And we will be the first people to ship him $20.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I will.
I will too.
Yeah, I've gotten $20 worth of entertainment from him.
Oh, for sure.
Are you gonna write a note with it? Or are you just $20 bill in an envelope?
I just send $20.
I'll probably write a note, like hey, man, sorry about everything. I know this doesn't come close to paying back what you lost, but I loved your dad, and you are my son. No. But I
knew your mother.
I loved your dad, and
I loved your mom.
I wish that you still got the proceeds, but you don't.
Right.
So this is a small token from me to say thank you to your dad
Yes.
for all of the hours of entertainment that
I'm
he
telling
gave
you,
me.
there's 100 million people that should send him $20.
Hey,
It's $2 billion, I think, if I'm doing the math right.
I'll have to trust you on that.
He's worth $2 billion. Mm-hmm. He's in our hearts and
mine.
forever will be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Bob Ross family.
Yeah, I'd say so. Jesse, do you have a Netflix suggestion of the week?
Did you give yours, Wait?
Yes, the Bob Ross documentary.
Okay. I did Bob Ross, and you did the documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesse.
I'm gonna do another Audible book. The Chronicles of Narnia.
The Chronicles
Yes.
of Narnia. Yeah.
Yes. So I was not into that type of stuff in high school. I would have made fun of people for watching or listening.
We'd have
or
made fun of
anything.
you, too.
Yeah. Well, I'd beat you up. And I am on the fourth book, the Prince Caspian.
Yeah.
The Prince Caspian.
Prince Caspian. Caspian Prince. And it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
All of them. I'm hooked, and I'm going to listen all the way through. The Audible book, you can get it for 1 credit if you have the
You get
Pro.
all 7
You get
books.
all 7. 33 plus hours of content for
High quality.
1
I've
credit.
done it 4 times.
That's excessive.
You should. I mean, if you buy it once, you shouldn't have to buy it again.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite book so far?
Probably Prince Caspian so far, just because it makes so many references. Like I think the connection between it and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is really interesting.
I have a controversial favorite. Nobody
Well,
that I've ever met shares my favorite. I've never met
If
anybody.
it's the magician's nephew, I'm going to be upset.
I like the
not.
magician's
Okay.
nephew. I love it.
It was good. It's just, after.
I like them all.
I like magician's nephew.
Silverchair is my favorite, and I've never met anybody
No.
that shares that. But it is
Not
my
a big
favorite.
Silverchair fan.
What number?
love the
What number
Silverchair.
book?
It's the second to last, so
Second
it's
to
the
last.
sixth.
So I got a while.
I mean, yeah.
Got several hours left.
With Eustace.
Eustace,
Yeah.
Puddleglum.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Do you know who that is yet?
Nope.
Okay.
How would he know who Puddleglum is?
Eustace.
He'll find out about Eustace in the next book.
Yeah.
And Reba Cheap.
Yeah. Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
That's the next one.
Yeah. That's a good one. The movie is awful, by the way. I sent
movie-
you and
Yeah, the
my
movie's
sister.
Dog crap.
It's awful.
Speaking
Really,
of
really
dog
bad.
crap,
Yeah.
my dog doesn't know how to poop like a normal dog.
Dude. According to the internet, dogs line themselves up in a north-south
While
format
pooping?
to poop.
I'll have to pay attention to this.
So
I
I
don't know
just read this the other day. Like there's animals can sense the magnetic field,
Sure.
and they have a way. My dog does a little circle, and then does the little squat, and she looks back at me as she poops.
Do you know why she looks at you?
No,
Because that's something that they do, like dogs do in the wild, because they're focused on pooping, so they can't look for predators. And so they're looking at you while you're looking for predators.
Oh.
So if you can give them a sign like, hey, stop pooping, pinch it off, because we got to go. There's a wolf
Oh.
here. So that's why they make
okay.
eye contact with you while they're pooping.
I just thought it was weird. I'm like, dude, I'm not
No.
looking. I don't.
They
want
don't
to look
want
at
you, like if you make eye contact back, they're like, why are you looking at me? You should be looking for predators. This is weird.
My dog always looks at me when
Yeah,
she poops.
that's because she wants you to look out for, so it would make her feel more comfortable if you were like doing this,
yeah.
But
But then if I do this, then
yeah,
she.
yeah, you should try that sometime. You should go like behind her and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, I might try to do it. But the other thing I want to look at, because I just
The
read this the
north-south
other day.
thing.
The north-south thing.
I will pay attention to it myself.
So-
Well, I'm walking down. Normally, dogs like they go in grass or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what right? That's what dogs do.
Well, not all dogs.
But listen, my dog, he just is walking along and he pees on everything, does that kind of stuff. And then just like I was walking in front of the Marion Palace Theater the other day,
Yeah.
and we're just walking, and there are a lot of people coming out, and just right in the middle of all of them, he just stops and just starts. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like jerking him along, and it's like coming out as he's going. I'm like, oh, now I gotta like all these people walking, like, hey, how you doing? I gotta pet my dog, boo. I'm like, why can't you? I'm walking. We just go in the grass like a normal dog.
Okay.
Can confirm. I've walked his dog. It pooped on the sidewalk. I didn't pick it up.
Why didn't you pick it up?
No, listen.
I didn't have a dog. I didn't bring your doggy bags.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, listen. Let's get into that really quick. We don't have a whole lot of time.
We don't have a whole lot of time.
Out of 10 poops, how many dog poops do you pick up?
10.
Negative 10.
The only time I didn't was because we have this little thing that holds the dog poop bags.
Yeah.
And it goes on his collar.
Yeah.
So I can just rip one off, anytime I need it. But I was not the last one to take him for a walk, and somebody took the last one without replacing it. But thankfully, that time he pooped in a mulch bed. So I kind of dug a hole and then just kind of with my foot shoved the poop over to the hole and then covered it up with mulch.
Okay.
So, but I feel like, essentially that's the same thing. That was actually harder to do.
I never do it.
Never. My parents are dog groomers. I've cleaned a lot of dog poop. I don't do it if I don't absolutely have to.
Yeah. I think if my dog pooped on a sidewalk, like in front of an elementary school, I might do something about it.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
But, I mean, the truth is, animals poop
Yeah.
all the time, everywhere.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
It's just common courtesy. Your dog poops, you pick it up.
I don't know. I just don't. Thank you, Jesse, for agreeing with me.
So if somebody's walking their dog and it just goes over to your yard and just drops it, you're like, I got no problem with that. Like, that doesn't bother you?
I think if I was being targeted, I would.
That's what dogs do.
No. Like if the neighbor, there's an old movie, The Burbs.
I love the Burbs.
His dog is trained to go poop in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a situation like that, I think I'd be upset.
The Burbs is a great movie.
The Burbs is the most underrated best
Jesse,
movie
have you seen
of
The
all
Burbs?
time.
I've not.
Dude,
Yeah.
you have to watch it. Tom Hanks,
Mutual friend
Corey Feldman.
Brett Newman looks like one of the neighbors on The Burbs.
He does.
And I've told him that.
Absolutely. Does. Has he seen it?
Yeah, I watched it with him. I was
Okay.
like, you got to watch this movie. You look like one of the... I mean, it's pretty offensive because
Taking the trash out.
the guys are kind of psychotic. But
Yeah. You have to watch it. Now, I'm pretty upset about this.
I don't know if it holds up.
No, it does. I still watch it.
It's a great movie.
Wise men still seek him.
What?
I just thought
Oh,
I
it's a
would say
line from the movie or
No.
something?
No, it has nothing to do with it. The movie holds up.
Okay.
The movie holds up. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But here's my problem is you can't buy it in a digital format.
Are you serious?
Unavailable. You can't do it. Now you can rent it. Like
Digitally?
you can digitally rent it.
But you can't like buy it on Amazon?
You can't do it.
That doesn't make sense. How you could rent it but not buy it.
Listen, this is a
I am
controversy
listening.
in
We're
my
in the
house.
same room.
In my house, this is a ginormous controversy because Shelby loves the movie. I love the
great
movie. We would buy it today. I would spend $40 to buy that movie today.
Yeah.
Can't do it
Digitally.
digitally.
But you own it on DVD?
No.
So how do you watch it?
Actually, we do own it on DVD, but occasionally it's streamable.
Oh, I see.
But to purchase it, there's no digital purchase. You can't do it. It's pretty upsetting. Okay,
Sure enough,
listen.
it checks out.
I know.
You can get the VHS tape
Yeah.
on Amazon, though.
Okay, so
it's actually
listen.
pretty cool.
Listen, this is now that we can FaceTime. It's wide open to whoever wants to come on.
Bob Ross's son,
That'd be fantastic.
come on the show.
Schertzer.
Talk about that. Yeah.
Who?
No, he can show up personally.
He lives just like a mile that way.
Yeah, I don't want him on the TV. I want him in person.
We're gonna grill him on that dirty Cardinal money.
Yeah.
Lining
He's
his
gonna
pockets.
answer He's gonna answer, and we're gonna find out
Yeah.
whose pockets are getting lined with dirty Cardinal money. Dirty Cardinal money. This is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, Bobo, sit. Good dog.
I have spoken.